Big news, I got a tripod. Maybe that's not as big of news to you as it is to me, but my last tripod became a little bipod, I guess. And so I got one that's exactly identical, which you're on right now, and the second one I got is a big boy. Check them out. So not only do you get these kind of angles now, but we've also got standing angles from wherever we want now. Anyways, hi, I'm Anna. Welcome to a week in my life. So, proper introduction. Hi, my name is Anna. I'm currently a grad student studying social work. I'm getting my MSW. I intern at a jail, a juvie to be specific, with juveniles. Today is a Tuesday, which is my day for classwork, kind of relaxation. So is Wednesday, and I'll go back into jail Thursday and Friday. So we'll talk about those whenever I get there. What I've done today is finish up my last classes of the first quarter of this semester because my school does quarter systems, so it's 8 weeks per class. First quarter, I was taking a research class and a trauma treatment class, and I have officially finished the classwork for both of those entirely. I turned in my final for the trauma treatment class Sunday, and then I'm working on my final for the research class because it's due tomorrow. And I just texted my professor, which is the first time I've ever texted a professor. Like I've had multiple that'll give us their numbers. I'm like, the quickest way to reach me is by text, and I've just never done it. Today I texted my professor, mostly just to make sure I'm not missing anything because he's not going by the syllabus with what he was saying needs to be in the paper. So after he gets back to me, I'll turn that one in, and then I'll be complete with my first quarter, except for actually going to class. I guess I should mention that too. So I did the classwork, but then I have class tonight. I have my trauma treatment class at 6:30, and then on Thursday I have my research class, and next week new classes begin. And so what I'm doing right now is starting the schoolwork for next week's classes. For the next session, I'll be taking a CBT class, which is cognitive behavioral therapy or cognitive behavioral treatment. I don't know which one the T is for. It's one of those two, which I'm really excited for. Basically, CBT is how your thoughts are related to your feelings, which relate to your behavior, and kind of just that little triangle, how you can intervene with your thoughts to affect your feelings and affect your behavior, and vice versa. But I'm sure I'll become more knowledgeable as the class goes on. And then my other class that's coming up is evidence-based practice in social work, and so each week focuses on a different treatment modality. So like one of them is CBT, but then there's also just different types of therapy that I'll learn for that week. I didn't mention this earlier. I was really glad I was able to shower though. My apartment emailed us at like 9:30 this morning and said that the water was getting shut off for about 6 hours, which was strange. I don't know why they needed to shut the water off for that time. My guess is they're probably repairing something. They also said they're probably going to do it again tomorrow. And so I really lasted a really long time at the gym. Like I just kept on ellipticaling because I was so nervous that I was going to be so sweaty, show back up here, and then I wouldn't be able to shower. Thankfully I was. It was weird at the beginning. I turned it on and it was like booting out water, but the water had returned. I made shrimp for dinner, which I'm sure I showed you. I just put it in the air fryer. It's this shrimp we get from Whole Foods that's like coconut breaded, a little gluten-free action, and we've made it in the oven before, but I wanted to air fry it today. I think it's good either way. Overall, today's been a good day of just like resting and being productive, and then obviously I have class tonight. What feels weird to me is usually I work out later in the day than I did today. Today I went probably 1:30 or so. Usually I go around like 4:30, and so then I get home and I immediately have to get ready for class, and so I keep forgetting that I still have class tonight because I have this extra time, which is abnormal. It's 5:46 right now, so I have 45 minutes until class, but also it's still bright outside, which is incredible because it means the days are getting longer. We're getting closer to summer. I feel like this tripod is so fun. It's really putting me in a good mood as we're sitting here chatting, but I'm gonna keep working. I'll catch up with you after class. When I went to bed last night, I had 305 TikTok followers, and when I woke up this morning, I had 1,315. So if it seems like the God complex is on a high right now, it's because it is. But happy Wednesday. This is the second little like free day to my week. I've already been doing homework though. I finished my module work for my CBT class, which feels absolutely incredible because that's early. I got it done 6 days early. So this is the energy that I'm gonna try to be keeping for my last quarter of classes. Did we talk about that yet? My last quarter of classes. ever in my life. I guess there's a small chance that I would get a doctorate later in life, but that's far away. So for all intents and purposes, these are my last classes ever. I still have some readings I need to do, so it's not like totally done, but the module work that actually gets graded and everything is totally done. I'm having chips for breakfast because I need to go grocery shopping today, so that's just what we have that looks good for breakfast. Yesterday's class went well. It was the last class of that trauma treatment class for forever, and we got out early, so that was really nice. I will be getting my nails done today. I know it feels like we just got the red, but really it was 3.5 weeks ago. Time's just zooming. I do like the red, but they're very grown out at this point, and so I am really excited to just get them redone. Also because I know I mentioned this whenever I got them done, these are my real nails. The only one that has a tip is this one, just to make it match the length of the other ones because it had broken a few months ago. And so part of me is really excited whenever we like take the dip off to see what it looks like under here. My thought right now is that I'll do some sort of like springy color, a pastel of some sort. If they have a pastel that I like, the other thought would be hot pink. So we'll see which kind of mood I'm in, how much of a baddie I'm feeling like when I actually get there and do the nails. That's in like, I'll probably leave in half an hour or so, but just wanted to touch base this morning. I know sometimes I can be bad about going like a day and a half without ever talking to the vlog, which then makes it a little tough to be a week in my life. It's like little points throughout the week in my life. So I'm trying to be better this week about chatting more often. It's a rainy day today, so big rainy vibes. I won't show you everything I got for groceries because some of it's the same as what I always get, and so it's kind of boring, but the stuff that I'm excited for. I got a bunch of things because a lot of the dishes I'm trying to cook this week are Asian influence, and so I have soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar back there, chili garlic sauce. I'm just excited because kind of branching out. I don't usually cook Asian food all too often. Got some tofu. It doesn't need to be refrigerated till it's opened, which is weird to me, but that's why it's in here. I need you to be able to see the depth of which this is full of chips. You see all those chips? There's 5 bags of chips here. And that doesn't include the like part open ones that are up here. If you don't know Zach, one thing you can know is that he really likes chips and salsa. There's your fun fact of the day. Check out this fruit bowl. I'm so thrilled. It's so full. Some of these are for recipes, some of these are just for fun, like the pears I'm using in a recipe, the limes, the peppers, but also just got avocados because those might be leaving soon. If you've heard all that's going on with like importing and all of that. In the freezer, we have a bunch of frozen fruit. We also have a bunch of these, I can't get them all the way out, these Vans gluten-free waffles back there because they were on reduced price for only $1.50 per box. So I really stocked up. And then I also got these little coconut almond popsicle type things, ice cream pop, because they're both dairy-free and gluten-free, so both Zach and I can have them. I got a big thing of kombucha, which I'm so excited for. Kombucha is my life, I love it. I got cashew milk, which is different than usual, and then the other one I got because it was on sale is this mixed almond and cashew milk with also 10 grams of protein. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a whole bunch of salsa because the chips need something to go with. I hope you're loving the new tripod as much as I am. Honestly, it's a little too tall right now. I feel like I need to be up a little further, but I feel like the angles I'm getting with this new tripod make me feel like a professional tuber. I did get my nails done and I couldn't decide which color, and so I got them both. I think I'm really bad at getting my nails done. Like I think the person who was doing them for me kept getting annoyed at me because I won't know like which angle to turn my fingers at, or if she wants my fingers far apart. I just feel like she kept moving me around and then getting a little upset that I wasn't doing it right. She was like, "Is this your first time getting SNS dip?" No. It's not my first time. Apparently I'm just not hip with it though. She even at one point got up and told me to stand up and like lifted my chair to make it higher. She's like, "Here, maybe this will help you." So they are done, but apparently I'm bad at it. I haven't decided which one I like better. I feel like it's kind of fun and spring-like even though it's still February. As far as to-do list for the day, I'm actually doing really well, which makes me feel good. Like I already mentioned, in the morning I got done with my CBT classwork, which was part of the to-do list. So that was one thing. Got my nails, planned groceries, got groceries, and then I just need to prep for teaching this weekend. This weekend I only teach 2 classes, but I just need to be ready for them. I ate a salad for lunch, just a clearance one that I got at Kroger, and also a piece of cake that was also a clearance one that I got at Kroger, if you're sensing a theme of what I like. And took a really slow, long lunch, just catching up on other people's YouTube videos and also emailing brands saying, "Please work with me. I'm cool, I promise. If you're a brand and you're watching this, please work with me. I'm cool, I promise." The day's cleared up outside, which is awesome. It was really dreary and gray this morning, but now there's blue skies. So as soon as I get done prepping for my teaching this weekend, I might might go for a walk. We'll see. I love podcast walk. I just haven't been on them lately. I just haven't been going for walks as much as I like them. Literally, what is it about this tripod? Like, I feel like my camera quality has increased by 200. Really, you can see everything in this camera right now. I feel like with the tall tripod now, no one's ever gonna comment saying that they think I'm 5'9" anymore. It's okay. Still holding those comments close to my heart. See, look at the different angles available to me now.
Yeah.
Like, we never seen this side of the apartment before. Or if I'm in the kitchen. Should my thumbnail just be pictures of me far away at different places in the apartment? I saw this TikTok that had this protein breakfast cookie that you can make in an air fryer, and it looked so good and I had all the ingredients, so I immediately just made it and I just put it in the air fryer for 10 minutes exactly like it told me to. And this is not quite what hers looked like. Hers was luscious and beautiful and mine is burnt like a little crisp. I imagine that it'll still taste good because it was just like banana, oats, peanut butter, chocolate chips, protein. That might be it. It's really super dry. Where I might have gotten wrong is on the air fryer there's a setting for bake and a setting for fry. And I did do the setting for, oh wait, air crisp, that's what it's called. I did do that setting and I probably should have done bake. I'll still eat it though. Hard. I'll still eat it though. Morning. It was so hard to get out of bed this morning. And that's how I know I'm a baby about sleep, because I went to sleep probably 10:15 last night, which is a nice 45 minutes later than my goal bedtime. And I was going to wake up at 5 this morning and work out, and I just could not wake up. And when I did wake up at 5, just didn't really feel like I was in a workout state of body, state of mind. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just take a little power nap real quick. So I slept again from 5:10 to 5:40, and I was like, okay, that was a good 30-minute power nap. I probably need about a 15-minute more one. So I ended up getting out of bed. It was probably close to like 6:10, and then I've been doing work for my teaching class since then. So not quite the workout morning that I was going to have, but honestly that's okay, because usually Thursdays I try not to put that pressure on myself, just because since I have both my internship class at night, it can just be harder to get a workout in, so it's a little extra if I do, but I try to have that grace, you know. I'm making a little like TikTok vlog today, and I think it's actually going to be quite cool. However, editing wise, it's ending up being a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. So it's been taking up quite a bit of my morning. Today at jail, our, I think regional director is her title. They just call her regional, but I'm assuming that means regional director, is visiting to do an audit. And so I mentioned this in last week's vlog. Basically, with all of our paperwork, there's certain things that we have to print out, and then we have to get signatures from various various different departments. I think it's like 10 signatures total. And since I'm only there Monday, Thursday, Friday, and I don't have as many opportunities to get those signatures, and so I left my papers with my supervisor over the week so she'd get the signature for our psychologist who's never there on the same days that I'm there, meaning that my files, like my paperwork, is not in the file that's going to be checked today. And so whenever I get there today, it's going to be like immediately go and make my files up to par, because I don't want to be audited and have stuff missing. That'd be embarrassing for me. They do this once every, I think it's 3 months, just to make sure that kids are getting the services that they're supposed to be getting. So I do appreciate that there is accountability. I just start to feel a little bit pressured whenever the audit comes up because I don't want to be the one missing something. Yesterday's dinner was really good. It took me a while to make, and I think part of that is because all of the recipes I've been making lately have been new recipes, like to me. And so it'll say that it'll take 30-40 minutes to make, and it'll take me like 45 an hour to make. And I think part of that's just because everything's new. So I don't know entirely the flow of the cooking of these specific recipes yet, just since I haven't done them before. But yesterday's was a quinoa bowl, and then it had sausage, peppers, mushrooms, spinach, garlic, so bell peppers and jalapeno peppers. There might have been a couple other things in there. Onion. And it was good. I do like it, but it's been a really long time since I've had quinoa, and I forget that quinoa kind of hurts my stomach a little bit. I don't know if it's just because of the fiber content of quinoa, like if it's just a shock to my system every time I eat it, but that was part of why I didn't go work out this morning, is because my stomach just was not feeling well. It's better now though, so that's good at least. I think I've gotten to the point in my program where people keep asking what I'm going to do after I graduate, which last year really wasn't that stressful for me whenever I was graduating undergrad, because I just knew like, oh, I'm going to get my MSW next. And I didn't know exactly what that was going to look like, but I at least knew that it was going to happen no matter what it looked like. I actually saw in my time hop from yesterday that a year ago yesterday is when I got accepted to Fordham. So I started deciding about a year ago yesterday that this was what my life was going to look like for this year, which again is kind of crazy to me because like Fordham and being online just wasn't even an initial option that I gave myself at all. And I've talked about this a bit in previous videos, but essentially I thought I was going to be in person somewhere. I thought it probably was going to be at the University of Alabama still, and if not, I wanted to go to like some other city and do an in-person program, and there really isn't in-person MSW options in Atlanta. There is at UGA, which is about an hour away, but UGA rejected me. I think the point of what I'm saying is just that it was crazy seeing that in my time hop yesterday, because even though like that's when my acceptance came in, I still just had no idea that life would be like it is now. And I am really glad that it is like it is now. I'm gonna use you as a mirror, sorry. Because I get to be with Zach more often than we did in college, considering we were long distance in college. And obviously I really like my internship, and I really just like Atlanta as a city. I feel like I haven't gotten to explore it and like get to do things and find places I like in it all too much, just because I'm busy. Like over the summer whenever I was here, I was busy working full-time at that preschool, and then now obviously you know how my hours are spent. I feel like there's not too many extra ones. And so I do think whenever I do graduate that I want there to be a bit of a lull between graduating and starting a job, even if that's just like a month. One, because I have this teaching job that can tide me over, but also because then I can spend some time actually being like, oh, what's my favorite coffee shop in Atlanta, instead of just like having gone to one. Or can find like different parks or different areas that I like. I feel like I've driven by a lot of cute areas, and areas it's like, oh, that would be so fun to like go on a walk here, or like do whatever, but then I never do because I'm getting that degree. I saw a TikTok yesterday that was talking about how the girl who was, granted her life was a little bit different than mine, but the girl who was making the TikTok said that she's in her season of sacrifice, and for her it was studying for the LSAT, which is not what I'm doing. Mine is actually getting that degree and then getting that license next. But she was talking about how she's having to give up so much in order to study right now, but also how like it's just the season of sacrifice. Like she knows that once she gets what she's going for her the LSAT, for me this degree and this license, like then there'll be more breathing room and more time to devote to things that are just enjoying life, not like trying to push you forward in life. And I felt like that resonated with me. Like this is my little season of sacrifice. So like I don't really have a life right now outside of school, but by doing that, that's enabling me to later be able to hopefully be more financially secure, but then also just have more time doing what I've been trained to do. Okay, I'm honestly running late because it's 7:49 and I have to get gas on my way to jail today. I think I have 45 gallons left, or 45 miles left in my tank, and my commute is long. So there's a gas station that I go to like on the way there. You had a fuzz on you. And I should be able to make it there. Like, I don't think I'm gonna run out of gas, but you know today's gonna be the day when there's this like crash that blocks off the interstate. I'm gonna be stuck. Hopefully not. I'm not putting that energy out, but okay, I gotta get ready. Let me tell you what the plan was. The plan was that I was gonna get home today and go work out before my class, and I don't think it's possible. It's 5:25 right now, and my class is at 6:30. So maybe I could rush, but also it's such a pretty day out that I might want to go for a walk. I just spent my hour commute coming back home, and I've been thinking about this the whole time. Because I guess technically I could probably rush and get like a 30-minute workout in, come back, eat, shower, everything before class. But on the flip side of that, it's such a pretty day outside. I don't know what I should do. I might just go for a walk. Yeah, I think I've decided that. Because I smelled fresh cut grass on the way back, and people were cutting grass. Also, trees are blooming, like magnolia trees are blooming. I don't know if they're cherry blossoms. There's another tree that's blooming pink that's not magnolia. I think it might be cherry blossom, but it's blooming. Today was a good day at jail. I'll have to get a few things in order tomorrow. Could do all that. I technically could have been nice to myself and gotten not even ahead, but just like on time with that today. But I took some time to chill and relax because I feel like the past 2.5 weeks that I've been at jail there, every single day has been just so busy. So I took some time to relax, just hang out a little bit. I'm gonna go get ready for my little hot girl walk. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. You're catching me at the tail end of a nice 9 to 9.5 hour night sleep, which is actually something like I'm very glad that I sleep this much because I like sleep and being rested and everything, but it's actually something that I kind of want to look into because why am I always so sleepy? One of my coworkers said that she used to be so sleepy all the time no matter how many like hours of sleep she would get a night, and that she was vitamin D deficient. And I know that everyone's bodies are so different and that there's so many reasons I could be tired, but what I am going to do is start trying to take my vitamins because maybe this will help me. Yesterday, Friday, didn't film at all, but I went into jail again, into my internship, and it was a really good day. It was actually a really chill day, which I was so glad for because the past forever, it seems like all of February, I feel like was just so busy. Every single day I went in, so it was really nice to have like a slow day. There weren't any incidents. It just gave time to sit and chill with the people I work with, who are all so cool, and so it was a really good day. I really loved that. On Thursday night was my last research class, and that went well. We all just kind of gave little tiny presentations about our research proposal that we've been working on all of class, and so it was just listening to other people and doing my own, and it went really well. My new classes start next week, so upcoming in the vlogs will be one last preparing for, I guess, the semester. I'm gonna call it that even though it's a quarter. Preparing for the semester video. One last first day of class video, which is so crazy and wild. Today I have a lot of work to do though, because there's the schoolwork that I have to do, and then there's also the prep work for my classes that I'm teaching that I have to do, that I worked so long on last night. Like whenever I got home from jail, probably from 6 to 8:30, I was just prepping for these classes, which it's because it's my first time like going through the syllabus, and so that's why it's taking so long, because theoretically whenever I start going back through like teaching other classes and doing the same content but for different kids, it shouldn't take me as long to prep because I'll just get to know it a lot better. So I get that this is like the only time that I'll really have to be prepping like this, but it exhausted me. I can't think of anything else that I need to talk about, so I'll probably end this little weekly vlog here, but just thank you so much for your support of this channel. As always, more exciting things are coming, and I'll see you next time.